one of the things that fascinates me about some of the more recent sightings of big cats in and around Britain is the very urban nature now of some of the sightings. It's become quite apparent over the last few years that there's been a lot of conclusive sightings in and around towns. I mean, in my research areas going in towards northwest London all the way out to Buckinghamshire, there's been some very, very specific reports now of large cats. Now, this particular location I'm in at the moment is along the Metropolitan line rail link. The Chiltern rail link goes through here, which connects to the outer areas, the Chiltern Hills, going out into Buckinghamshire way. Now, I've had to climb a few fences today, to be perfectly honest, which is a little bit unorthodox, and I really probably shouldn't be here doing this. But the fact of the matter is there was a very, very clear, concise sighting. I spoke to the lady involved, and we're talking about 500 metres from this spot. Now, the only conclusion I can draw here is that the cat involved used the railway line to get into the centre of the suburban areas of the outer parts of London, and that's why I've come down here today. So I'm right next to the main Metropolitan line and the Chiltern railway link, and this is why I think there was a sighting. I think that this is used as a green corridor by the cats to come into the centre of towns. There's been historic reports this far into town before, but not with the fluidity I see in my normal research areas. But I've put a camera up here today because and it's a big if, we've been doing things wrong for a while, and perhaps we've been ignoring more infrastructural type places like the railways, then we've got a good chance that maybe something will pass through here. Now, I've got big cat pheromone lure placed. I've got bait set up high in the tree. Probably going to get a bit noisy now for a minute, but yeah, like I say, I don't really think I should be here. It is not really the best way to conduct research, but I think if we're going to get anything, and if there are cats wandering around now and they're coming in via these linear corridors in the landscape, then, as I said, we have to start using camera traps in these locations also. Yeah, I mean, some of the reports I'm getting now, there was a lady, and she was in the centre of High Wycombe, which is a town out of London, but it was in the very centre, and I'm beginning to think that there's a very strong possibility that perhaps cats are using derelict buildings, industrial facilities to rest up during the day. One of the most common misconceptions about big cats is that they spend 24 hours of the day going around at large killing things, and actually they spend a lot of time asleep. Now, I personally think one of the reasons we haven't had much luck in locating any big cats in Britain so far is because there's just too many places like this place I'm sitting now where people are not allowed to go. If you got Jim Corbett from the early part of the last century hunting the killer leopard that killed 125 people in India, he could just take a crew of guys and just walk miles across the countryside and find what he was looking for, but in England you can't do that, and there have been attempts to track these animals, and I think it's just not going to happen as easily as perhaps how it could do in another country. People say in Africa you can just go out and get a picture of a leopard, well, that's true, but the countryside in Africa is completely different. The infrastructural changes which have happened in Britain have created a multi-layered environment where people can go, people can't go. People aren't around very much, people are around very much. So, you know, in Africa, gazelles go to the watering hole, it's hot, they need water to drink, leopards will follow them. You can set a camera up within a reasonable amount of time. You can predict where animals will be. In Britain you can't do that, you know, and a leopard could cover a lot of ground very quickly by using these corridors in the landscape. Right, I've set the camera up. I think I better start thinking about maybe getting out of here because, as I say, I'm not supposed to be here. Right, see you guys next time.